I don't know if I'm ever gonna do another opening bit or not. I got no clue. I just feel like the applause, I don't know, it's somewhat fitting, I guess. I don't know. I could see myself doing something else. Anyway, welcome in everybody. Hopefully everybody is doing well. It is, in fact, Sunday. I don't normally stream on Sunday also, but I have an opening weekend and I'm like, why not? Let's just go for it. So here we are. Nixie is here to join us. She's not gonna be chaotic, right? We're not gonna be chaotic today. No, we're gonna be just very calm and collected. It's gonna be very, very chill. It's gonna be nice. What's up? Why are you being vocal now, huh? It's not time for lunch. It's not time for dinner. It is not time for food. It is time for Pokemon. Yeah. She's ready. I'm also ready. So, yesterday we streamed and we got the vast majority of the, I guess, catches that we needed left. And we're only missing one, which is awesome. Downside, it's a swarm. So we're gonna have to take the time to go through and reset the time and all of that, which is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and get the first one going now while we're sitting here talking. Isn't that right? So we're gonna do that real quick. We're gonna put it on 59. There we go. We gotta go fast. We gotta go super fast because we gotta jump into the game before it hits midnight. So that's the thing that we're gonna do right now. We're trying to get to Route 6, if I remember right. Let me get the document up and we'll double check that. Let's see. Yeah, it is Route 6. What do you want? Why do you want so much attention? Huh? Why do you want so much attention, kiddo? You're crazy. But after we do this, this final catch, which I'm gonna go ahead and pause and do this. How come I can't hear anything? I see it going. I can't hear anything. Volume mixer? Is it muted? It is muted. There we go. It was bouncing for the chat, but I didn't hear anything, so I don't know. All right, let's see if we did it correctly. It's possible we didn't, but that's okay. We'll kill time till it says 12:01, and then we'll just jump into it, and we'll see if we did it correctly or not. If I remember right, it was Route 15 last night. It was the last one that we did. Kiddo, why do you want so much attention right now, huh? So much attention. Goodness gracious, so much attention. Hey, you're fine. You're okay. You're gonna be okay, I promise. Why are you biting me? Is something wrong? Okay, let's see if we got it. Or if I need to reset it and just be faster. Route 13. Okay, so it did change if I'm not mistaken. I think it said Route 15 last night. So we'll save. And we'll just run it back. What? What do you want? You're crazy, kiddo. Alright, so while we're resetting, we'll run the lo-fi music just so we can have some kind of noise going. Alright, so the only thing we need is Plusle for this game, I think. Let me look at something while we're resetting. Because we do need Landorus also. And I mean I could do that in this game. I just have to trade over who is it? Thundurus. I gotta trade a baby girl. Will you stop biting me? Damn. I don't know if you realize this, but your bites kind of hurt. You have sharp teeth. You gotta stop doing that. So yeah, we could do Landorus. I could just go ahead and get that out of the way, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore. What are you doing? Why are you getting up all of a sudden, huh? Why are you so affectionate right now, huh? Jesus. This kid, I swear. At least she didn't leave any marks. Sabbath, on the other hand, likes to leave scratch marks all over my arm. Because he's not getting the attention he wants. Just, I don't know. I don't know what to do about these cats. Alright, so we're jumping in here. Hopefully we did this in time. We're about to find out. So it should still be 23:59. Okay, good. 4, 5. Okay, we only have about 5 extra seconds to play with. That's not a lot of time, realistically. But, you know, that's fine. We will figure it out. It's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this back on. Yeah. What's up? I'm back again and with more statistics homework. Well, fun! Hopefully that homework's going well. Also, welcome back. We got the vast majority of this game done, which is awesome. And right now, the only thing that we have left to do besides catching Plusle on Route 6, which is a swarm Pokemon, is catching Landorus, which I just have to trade over a Pokemon and we'll be good to go. So it shouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah, you gotta do exclamation Poke Start in order to start your catching journey. And you'll get a starter and I think a couple of Pokeballs. And then you'll be able to catch Pokemon as they appear. And the more active you are in chat, the more Poke Dollars you end up getting with the program. Which is cool. And that way you can buy items and stuff. If you check the widget at the bottom of the stream, you can look up all the information that's there. There's a little program there. Or if you're on the phone, then I think it's something that you click on and you can search through the screen. I don't really know because I don't have that up right now. Alright, so we are jumping back in here. So this is reset. This will be reset number 2 that we did. Alright, so we just changed the time. Also, I did some Pokemon Legends ZA this morning. I got, I think, 3 or 4 different shinies, which I thought was crazy. And then I got 3 more last night. I think all the ones I got today were Pumpkaboo, of all things. And then last night I got a Pidgey, a Fletchling, and a Dondozo. So kind of an eclectic crew of shinies there. Luckily, the cool thing with the shinies in that game, there is a online room that you can basically trade excess shinies for other shinies. So those extra Pumpkaboo that I got were all good. And I already have 2 Pumpkaboo as it is, so that makes 5. So I don't need the extra 3. So hopefully I am able to trade for something that I end up needing. Still missing a good number from the main Pokedex for Legends EA, and I'm missing almost all of the DLC ones. But we'll get there at some point. I'll probably just jump in every once in a while. And eventually, if we end up doing the Gen 9 Pokedex, Living Pokedex, then I guess we're gonna jump into Legends EA again. I don't know. But I have had a lot of fun with that game. Despite what the haters say, I think it is a great game. Honestly, I kind of want to play Legends Arceus again. I wanted to start a Nuzlocke on that, and I think I did for a charity stream, and we didn't really get very far because it was so chaotic during that stream. So, it is what it is. Alright, there we go. Let's jump into the gate. Now, let's see that Route 6, please. Route 18. So, you're supposed to divide by 3. That's how you get to 6. Where are we at 18? We don't need to be at Route 18. That's too far. Damn it. My chair broke yesterday, and I super glued it, hoping that would be enough, and it's not. So that's very unfortunate. And I was hoping it would hold, and it did not. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe I can like put a couple of screws into the chair. Like I'll buy a new chair at some point. Just after I move. I'll deal with it then. It's fine. I guess for now I'm just working with one arm on the chair, and there's nothing over here now. We'll figure it out. It's fine. See if even putting screws in is a viable option. I gotta stop putting so much weight on the arm. I keep thinking it's like way more durable than it is, so that one's kind of on me. Honestly, not sure if I can. Well, I might be able to put in some screws. I don't know if they'll hold necessarily, but we'll see. Maybe super glue and the screws and maybe something else. I don't know. We'll just kind of cheese it together. Who knows? But I won't know until I try. I don't know. I definitely need to stop putting so much weight on the arms of the chairs though, because like I'm trying to push it so I can get up and stuff instead of, I don't know, just like standing up and readjusting, because that would make way more sense. But oh well, it's fine. Maybe I'll just keep doing this and never learn my lesson. I'm very interested how you managed to repair a chair with only... It was super glue, or Gorilla Glue, rather. It did hold for a little bit. And it's just the arm, it's not like the whole chair. See? It's just the arm. Isn't Gorilla Glue the stuff people put in their hair? I don't think so. It's like super glue. It says it bonds, but clearly it didn't. I probably would not recommend putting this in your hair, necessarily. I know there is a type of glue you can put in your hair, but I mean, if you do end up putting it in your hair, I don't know if it'll ever come out. I don't really know. Obviously, that did come out because it didn't hold, but you know, it is what it is. All right, Route 11. We're getting closer. We are. And thank you for redeeming first. So we're just gonna, until I get a new chair, I'm gonna practice getting up like a normal human being instead of putting pressure on the arms. And, you know, when I get that new chair, I'll finally, like, be in the habit of, you know, standing up and adjusting instead of, you know, putting all the pressure on the arm. Maybe I should just raise the other arm so I don't use that anymore. And we'll just treat this like a chair that doesn't have arms. That'll probably be smart. Gotta break old bad habits, right? Somehow. One day I'll learn. But yeah, I know there is a type of hair gel that works like a glue, because I used it for my Goku wig. And that stuff was a pain to get to form. Also, I was really just ambitious about getting that done. But I don't remember what it was called though. It was in a yellow tube. I don't even think I still have it. Like, I could go look right now, but I think I already tossed it because I didn't really need it anymore. But I can't remember. And I know I got some kind of hairspray that works as a glue too. I got like all this stuff because the wig that came in, it wasn't as formed as I wanted it to be. Did I get in time? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, so now we just gotta kill another minute's worth of time. I don't know why they thought this was a good idea. I guess it's just to deter people from doing this, but I mean, why take this away from someone, you know? Like, there's some fun mechanics with Gen 5, but there's some really bad ones too. I'm still really upset about the grottos. But when we get into Black 2, we'll take a crack at the pass power, and we'll see what we can do with that. Because White 2 is already done, and I can just jump in for the intralink or whatever it is, and we'll just be able to go from there. Hopefully that does end up working though. However all that works. I'm gonna have to do some more research on it before we get to that point. 15. We are reverting back. We don't like that. Oh, we're in April now. That's fun. Because now it's winter. Pretty much just to waste time. I already hatched all the eggs. Like we did the remainder of the eggs last night, and I don't want to just sit here and do nothing for a minute. So, figure at least biking back and forth is something. Yeah, it's something. I mean, I could honestly go level grind a bit, I guess, while we kill time, but there's like, I don't know that there's a great well, I guess there is a spot that I could do that. Maybe. How long you been waiting? We started it last night. We got Route 3 and 9 done last night, and that was Houndour and what was it? Volbeat. And those popped up pretty quick. There's always one swarm that takes forever to get. It's all complete RNG. There's no way to manipulate it. Really, this is the only way to manipulate it, is to just change the time back to right before midnight, let it roll over, and then let it hit 12:01, and it corrects itself, and it treats it like the next day. So I don't know how many resets we did. It's hard to say, but it wasn't too long. I think we spent the last like half hour last night working on it, and then so far today, however long I've been live today, minus about 8 minutes, I guess. So I guess, I don't know, like 45 minutes so far, if I had to guess. It's not too bad though. But yeah, I could honestly go to a gate that has a route where Autono pops up and just level grind one at a time. Because we do need a Servine. Let's see. We need Servine. Let's do that one. We need a Beedrill. Okay, they're both 48. Sure. We need a Gothitelle. Honchkrow evolves with Stone. We need... Oh, you're 55. You'll be easier to evolve. We need a Houndoom as well. This is probably not the worst idea. Don't know why I didn't think of that. Glad you brought that idea up. Oh no, we're dropping some frames. Don't do that now. Not now. Don't do that. That's bad. Okay, Undella Town. So we need to get to here. We'll do that. So we're gonna go south of Undella Town towards, I think it's Black City. We'll go towards that gate. Because I know there is a gate over there. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're going to put you here. Oh no. Wait, you can't get me in the water, can you? No. Look the other way, look the other way, look the other way. Thank you. I don't want to do trainer battles. That's fine. Crap. Golduck should be able to KO the Golduck. I probably should have put the EXP share on. That would have been smart. Probably should have put you in slot 2 to be honest, but that's fine. And eventually I am going to have to level up all of the other Pokemon and evolve them and stuff. We're not there yet though. Okay, Don't do it. Thank you. Alright, so I don't know if that's enough experience to go to level 16, but it might be. Dragon Pulse? Sure, I'll take that. Let's get rid of Slash. We're more special than physical, I think. I mean, 3,500 might be able to get there. Guess we're gonna find out. Alright, level 6. Level 7. We got Vine Whip. Level 8. Level 9. I'm guessing it's gonna be like level 13. I'm just guessing. Sure, why not? Let's do that. I was wrong. Is there gonna be enough? It was enough. That's kind of cool. I don't know why I'm changing the moves, I just am. I don't really need them. Okay, you can stop now. Actually, I think it evolves at 17, so that was like the perfect amount of experience. Alright, so we can mark that off. Alright, so 392 survive. So that's fun. I'll go ahead and mark that off in the Dex as well. Okay. Still want to go around. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this is where we're going to be resetting and stuff because there should be Autono popping up. So we're going to, I don't know, that. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look and see if we have access to Route 6 yet. That's mean. Why? Why Route 5? Why not just go to Route 6? I want you to go to Route 6. On the plus side, we did get one new Pokemon, so it wasn't a total waste. So I guess what I could do instead of having these up, let's do this. Evolve Houndour. Evolve Kuna. We'll do Evolve Gothorita. And then we'll do Catch Landorus. And those will be, should be all the ones that we need to do. And I'll type up the rest of them when we get in. Because I gotta be like precise so we can get in as quickly as possible. I'll delete that one. I guess I could have typed it up. Okay, while that's loading in. There we go. Alright, so we'll do those. I don't think we need to evolve anything else. I could be wrong, but I think that was it. And I'll need to go get another DS so I can trade over the Thundurus. But we'll do that in a second. I'm not super worried about that right now. Okay, did we get in? We got in. I gotta be careful. I don't feel like running into this lady. I mean, theoretically, I probably could evolve multiple Pokemon off of her, but... Alright, Ordino. I mean, we could find out. Let's give it a try. Hopefully doesn't go for an attack. Okay, I've been wrong before. Okay, you know what? That works. That works. That's perfect. Well, thanks, buddy. I do like that it has heal pulse. That is nice. Speaking of pulse. You gave me simple. Don't do that. Okay, it wasn't enough, but that's fine. It would have been enough if I had just done one. And honestly, if I had given somebody a... Oh, shoot. Well. Oh, well. If I had given somebody the EXP share, one of them would have been done. Route 2. Darn it. So I guess, yeah, we'll do one battle. We'll go check the gate, and we'll rinse and repeat until we get what we need. Okay. And hopefully this don't take 3 hours. Hopefully. Guess while we're resetting, put on some music to chill to. Really should bump the browser over to the side here. Date and time, current time. Back, close. What did I name this? Just browser. Is it audio mixer? No. Rename. Can I like shift it around? Don't know. Wait, what if I do this? Does it jump over here? It does. Okay, cool. That's what I want. I fixed it. I know y'all can't see what I'm talking about, but the little mixer thing at the bottom, I shifted it around to where I needed it, where it made sense. I don't know if I got it in time or not, but I am gonna need the in-game music so I can hear shake shakes. Okay, come on, shake shake. Just give me one shake shake, preferably up here. Thank you. Alright, how close did we get with Houndour? About a third of the way. Maybe we just focus on one at a time instead. I mean, we're gonna be here for a little bit anyway. Will you stop hitting me with simple? I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. It's very annoying. It's very rude, in fact. Yeah, don't do that. I mean, the odds of Autono taking out our dragon here, very, very small. Alright, so we got Houndoom. Oh. Regardless, we're gonna make some progress today. I do like Houndoom and Houndour. I just wish they weren't so much of a glass cannon. Would be nice. Route 10. Well, poo. Alright, so 393 with Houndoom. Alright, so we'll go up to Kakuna for the next one. Oh, Beedrill for the next one, rather. So Beedrill will be 394, and then Gothitelle will be 395, unless we get Plusle to pop up. And even then, I might just finish these couple off just because we're here. And honestly, if we have a Desk Stone, I'm gonna just evolve the Murkrow. I need to double check. I don't remember if we do or not. Just gotta get in here, gotta go fast. I'm not exactly sure at what point you have to be in the game, if it's just opening the game or you have to be actually in the game. Never did look into that. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3. We got 5 Pokemon to do in this game. And then we can move into Black 2. Which there's some kind of memory link that we can do as well, which I didn't do with White and White 2, but we're gonna do it here. Just because I've never done that before and I want to see what all the hubbub's about. Alright, give me a Shake Shake. Shake Shake. No Shake Shake? No Shake Shake. But I need Audino. Please? You are very rude. How dare you? You know what? I don't want to Shake Shake anymore. I still have to run back and forth until 12:01 just because, but... How dare you? I don't want you to pop up anymore. Don't do it. Don't pop up. Reverse Psychology didn't work and I'm sad now. Route 13. Not where we need. So not only did we not get to evolve our Cocoon, we didn't get the route either. I guess that's a possibility too. I don't like it. Oh well, it's fine. I can manage. It's all good. Still upset about my chair, by the way. Alright, so we're jumping back into this. I do wish there was a faster way to do this, but unfortunately there is not. I was thinking about this earlier because somebody was talking last night about, like, if you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? And I didn't really think of that necessarily. I was trying to think of something that could be like really versatile, and I guess sandwiches would be the way to go because you can do so many different kinds of sandwiches. But I was thinking more along the lines of, like, if today was your last day, what would be your choice for your final meal? Like, if you got to choose what your final meal would be. And I came up with a couple just because, like, it's my last day. I'm gonna do the whole day, why not? So I'm gonna do like the all-American breakfast. So you got scrambled eggs, you got bacon, you got sausage, you got, you know, waffles, have to do waffles. Waffles over pancakes. And then I myself, you know, I like a cup of fruit. I like grits or oatmeal or both, I guess. It's my last day. I can pick all of them, I guess. And then maybe I'll have some French toast on the side too. Just to have it all. Oh dang, we're gonna need a lot of experience. I may put a EXP share on Kakuna. So I think that would cover breakfast, and then for lunch I would actually do a burger. And that would be kind of like my standard burger. That would be like meat and cheese with lettuce and avocado. And the cheese would be pepper jack cheese. Take yourself out. Oh, you didn't take yourself out. Wild. And I'd probably do it on a whole wheat bun just because I like whole wheat more so than just regular bun. Which is fine. Alright, let's go ahead and give you the EXP share while I'm thinking about it. Also, I guess while I'm here, let's look and see if we have a dusk stone. I don't. Okay. I don't think. Let me double check. No. No, we do not. That was worth a try. Route 9. We already did Route 9, though. Darn. We did that one last night. That was Hound Hour. So yeah, that covers lunch. Oh wait, no. I would also do sweet potato fries, because I like sweet potato fries over regular fries. So I would do that. And then for like dinner, I would do a really, really nice steak. You know, medium rare probably. We're dropping frames again. Stop dropping frames. Bad internet. Not many frames, but it's enough for me to be upset about it. It's not like it was a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I would do like a medium rare steak, a really nice steak. And I would probably do like, trying to think sides that can go with that. Probably broccoli. I always like broccoli with steak. And then maybe like mashed potatoes or a baked potato. Baked potato. Let's do baked potato. And of course, that's gotta have butter in it. I feel like the steak also probably should have butter in it. Some nice butter, you know. So I think that'll cover dinner, and maybe like a slice of bread or something, garlic bread, a roll, something. And then for dessert, it would be like frozen yogurt with like every peanut butter and chocolate topping I could think of. No, stop dropping frames. I'm not doing this again. We're not doing this again. I just want to stream. Why are you preventing me from streaming? Should probably check my internet. I just got a new modem too. Or was it the router? No, that was the modem. I got a new modem. So it was the box. It's dropping again. Dude. I can't go one full week of streaming without some kind of internet issue. I am so ready to be done with this internet. Okay, so we should have a B drill after this. Theoretically. Maybe, I'm not actually sure on that one. But we have the EXP share, so that gives us more experience. Dude, why am I in the red right now? Oh, we didn't get there. Darn. I'm doing a speed test. Good lord. Upload speed's at 23. That's not good. Route 1. Lame. Oh. I mean, there is like a race happening not far from here, so I don't know if that has anything to do with the reduced internet connection. Because for some reason they thought it was a good idea to have an indie race here. I don't know why. I didn't ask him to do that. All that does for us is give us traffic. And I don't need that. I need to be able to leave. Okay. But yeah, I think that covers like my entire meal that I would want to do for my final meal. That covers breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. Come on. I gotta get in here. We got to do it. Nothing to it but to do it. Speaking of food, after stream, I'm going out to lunch to celebrate my brother's birthday. Which his birthday's tomorrow, but we're celebrating today. Yeah, let's get back in here. What's weird is I have internet, otherwise YouTube would not be playing right now. Hopefully stream doesn't go down though. Hopefully it just occasional drop frame, but ultimately stays up. I'm kind of wondering if it's been doing this all week or not. I mean, I haven't noticed it. Hey, you mind giving me a heal pulse? That would be great. I'm gonna need you to not do that. I guess I might have to heal up. Alright, so we got a Beedrill. Which I don't know if it's gonna be able to learn any attacks or not, I'm gonna be honest. It's skipping out on a lot of them. Not gonna lie, Beedrill looks kind of menacing like that. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's mark off Beedrill. Alright, so 394. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and swap the item to Gotharita. And I guess I should go ahead and heal. That'd probably be smart. I think we gotta get to 41 with Gotharita, but I'm not 100% sure. About 12. You're about 6 off there, buddy. That is the unfortunate thing about trying to do a living dex, is all of the resetting that I have to do. It's my own fault, I guess, for wanting to do a challenge. Right, music. Gotta put that on. So yeah, after stream, going to lunch. And then after that, I don't really know what I got to do today. I don't think I have anything else to do. I do need to knock out 2 reactions and get those done. So if I do that, I don't technically have to do any recording until April 15th. Basically when the copyright falls off. The copyright strike. At that point, like I'm already pretty far ahead, but at that point I'm still 6 weeks ahead on the reactions that I'm gonna drop. Well, the bars are dropping again. The number hasn't decreased though. I haven't dropped any frames, but the bars did. I'm gonna need you to stop doing that. Don't go into yellow, don't go into red. Stay in the green. Come on, go, 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 go. No, don't go into red. That's weird. The number of frames didn't drop, but the bars are going down. I guess that's fine enough. I don't know what it looks like on y'all's side, though. Alright, come on, shake, shake. Oh, now we're dropping. Go back up. Alright, we gotta go up 8 levels, I think. I have an idea of what to do with Zweilous. I think I'm gonna trade Zweilous around and just use a bunch of rare candies throughout all the games. That way it gets the extra EXP from being traded. 34. Bro. Should not be dropping this many frames. This sucks. Not gonna lie. Route 6, okay. Finally got there. So if nothing else, at least we got this. Oh, right, winter. It can hail for some reason. Hail never made sense to me at all. It just didn't. And there's Plus. Only level 16 though, kind of shocking. Come on. I don't want to drop the frames. Stop dropping frames, damn it. This is terrible. Alright, we did get Plusle though. So I am happy about that. Alright, so what I think I could do, I'm gonna go heal because I'm running low on power points. Let's just go ahead and evolve Gothorita. Let's just get that one out of the way. Man, I saw the Windows security thing pop up, and I thought that was OBS disconnecting. Which I guess is a possibility right now. Alright, so we're at 395. sweets. Alright, so we're gonna go back to that one area we were just at, but I don't have to be at the gate. I guess I could have just surfed across, but eh. Honestly, I think that area that we were in is probably better anyway. Oh, I guess we... You know, fighting trainer's probably not the worst idea. Yeah, that upload speed is, I mean, it's going up slightly, but 25 is not where it's supposed to be. Not even close. It's supposed to be close to 600. You jerk. Wow, toxic. Very, very toxic. Let's see, do we have anything I can use? Probably not. I think we're gonna die here. We don't have anything. I'm gonna use this as a shield though. Oh, great. That's probably not good. Come on, stay alive, thank you. Paralyzed? Oh wait, it can't be paralyzed, can it? I guess it doesn't matter. 35. Yes. You might get Moxie from this, that's fine though. So instead of swapping right into the dragon, I'm gonna swap it into something else. Didn't get Moxie. Okay, that's fine. I'm hitting you anyway. Oh, we're just gonna keep doing focus punch. I mean, those are free hits then. Come on, man. Alright, 36, we're doing great. FPS, welcome in. Hopefully you are doing well. I'm actually not using one. I'm actually using the actual console. Got the cables and everything. A lot of people have been asking that, but no. We're using the legitimate hardware. Alright, so we're gonna swap over to, let's do Bruni. Okay, I mean, I guess what I could do is use this as an opportunity to heal if I need it, and we do. That's crazy. Yeah, it is. It was also expensive putting a capture card in here, but I did that a couple years ago. Man, why are we dropping so many frames? I hate that. Okay, we are faster. That's good. You missed. I love that. We have a chance to flinch here. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. That was unnecessary. No, don't do that. Okay, that's fine, actually. We'll go into Houndoom. I'll let you hit Houndoom, and that way we get a free swap. That's a 50% accurate move. I don't know how you're doing that. You're cheating. You're messing up my internet, and you're cheating. At 37, we got 4 levels to go. 3 levels to go. That works. Damn. I don't know why the internet is taking such a hit right now. Alright, we're gonna go heal, and then we'll go fight the other trainer. Or we'll just, you know, this. Are we fast enough to run? Cool, we are. No, don't drop to 0. Dang, if I keep dropping frames or if we disconnect, there's really nothing I can do about it. This internet company needs to get their shit together. This is pissing me off. I just want to stream. I just want to play games. I just want to stream. But no, they're like preventing me from doing that. That's not good. Good lord, man. Do you want to save just because we're close? Probably should have checked to see like what Pokemon you have. Okay, just one. Oh, well that's fine. I can work with that. I'm just sitting here watching the internet connection. Oh, Earth Power's bad. Earth Power's bad. Alright, that is a KO. That's fine, though. Can't do anything with Beedrill. I can revive, though. Hold on. I'm not using a max revive. I'm just going to use a regular revive. Probably should have bought more healing items, but I didn't. Alright, so we got Numel taken care of. Welcome back from the ad break, everybody. You didn't miss much. Okay, I guess I should go ahead and heal. What do we have? We got some fresh water I can utilize. Okay. Let's just get this trainer out of the way. Per ugly, this is probably not good. Let's do this. That way we get a clean swap. I probably should have something else on the team besides just Reshiram. Probably would be a smart call. Damn, that's not good. Thank you. I was really hoping for a paralysis, but that didn't happen. Come on. Tank it. No! Stupid cat, man. Nobody likes Perugly. Like, at all. I don't know anybody whose favorite Pokemon is this cat. Well, I got one more Max Revive. I guess we have to use it. Go Dragon Pulse. There we go. No, it didn't KO. Uh-oh. Great. Well, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the A Squad. Follows are set to anonymous because people like to lurk, and that's totally cool. Alright, we got one switch left, and then that's pretty much gonna be it. I don't have anything else. Man, this cat is horrid. This is what I get for not stacking up my team. Indigo, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? It's awesome to see someone doing a Gen 5 Dex. Yeah, it's been... What's a good word for it? It's been interesting. Interesting is a good word for it. There's just some stuff in this game that you wouldn't think about. Like how many Pokemon you can't get a hold of. Alright, 39. Sure, we'll take it. Why not? I love Gen 5, and not many people even attempt a living dex in this anymore. It's technically impossible without... Well, we're not tanking that at all, are we? It's technically not possible without the access of that website that no longer exists. There's like 80-something Pokemon you can't get a hold of in Gen 5 without outside help. Man, that did nothing. Tank it. Great. Well, we're not finishing this battle. That's fine, though. I'll just try. Future set, that's fine. Because you're gonna go for Psychic or something, right? So we'll send in Houndoom. Try and get rid of the Psychic attack, yep. And now we'll go ahead and revive Reshiram and heal Reshiram. Man, my frames are dropping again. This is terrible. Aha. Yeah, that's how I encourage playing the previous games and transferring up. Yeah, basically. And like I've done Gens 1 through 4 already. And so we're on to Gen 5, and you know, obviously the next one in line is Gen 6. So I'm really looking forward to Gen 6 though. I think that one's gonna be fun. But there's some really bad mechanics in Gen 5 also. The hidden grottos are abhorrent. I am not a fan of them at all. But there's some cool mechanics too. Alright, let's switch into Houndoom. We'll take the queen hit this way. That horrible minigame though. What minigame? Oh great, we're gonna take a hit from Future Sight. Oh, with the catching. Yeah. Now I remember. Yeah, I haven't had to do that yet. And I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to, but how much? Damn. I mean, at the very least, we don't have to deal with... Yeah, I've done it once, I think. Because, like, the copy of one of the Gen 5 games that I had, they had a shiny Embor. And it was super cool. And I was like, I gotta keep this. Obviously. There we go. Obviously, I gotta keep that. So I transferred it to one of the other games. So I have done that once. Maybe twice. I don't remember. But it's something. I just haven't done that in a few years. Alright, so 396. Alright, oh, I forgot to update this. There we go. Also, I need to update this now. Gothitzel. That was 396 for Gothitzel. Alright, so that's all the Pokemon we can do for this. But there is one more we can go get. I just gotta go heal. I did an Oris Nat Dex recently and it was a pain. I'm looking forward to doing Gen 6. I have the document all written up. In fact, it's linked in the pinned comment. And that's what I'm using to document all my catches and keep it all in track. So I'm planning on making a video out of this one too. So with Gen 6, the entire Nat Dex is split between... Yeah, it's between Oris and X and Y. Except for 3 mythicals, I think, and I don't really know how to get those right now. I haven't figured that part out yet. It might require an action replay to get those 3. Or 2. How many is it? 3. Yeah, Deancey, Hoopa, Volcanion. I actually do have 2 of those, I think. But I don't think I can transfer them back. No, I have all 3 of those. I have all 3 of those in home. From when I played Oris the first time. Okay, so now we need to figure out how to do this part, which I guess I'm gonna go ahead and save, because hey, we got Gothitzel. But I'm gonna have to trade something over. So let's get up here. Okay, I have to get another DS real quick, so hopefully my internet doesn't crash while I'm gone for the 20 seconds that's gonna take. Just give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, got that. And I have to get my copy of White. Alright, so we gotta turn this on. Essentially, I have to trade over Thundurus or Tornadus, whichever one I don't currently have in this game. And then we'll be able to get Landorus. I've already used up my Master Ball, because I was not gonna go chasing that, but... I mean, technically I could trade over a Master Ball if I still have it. I'm excited for when Pretendo comes out of beta for Gen 6 Pokemon games. Pretendo is a service that restores online functionality to games, and at the moment they're working on. Really? That's awesome. Any chance they're working on a Gen 5 website for this? Because that would be awesome if they were. They're probably not. I know somebody was working on the website, the Dream something or other. I don't remember what it was called, but it was something like that. But without that for Gen 5, there's only like there's 86 Pokemon, I think, that you can't get a hold of. I think that's correct. Now, let's see, where are you? There it is, Thundurus. Let me see if I have a Master Ball, or heck, even a Dusk Stone. I'll take either one right now. No, I don't have that, but I can use Dusk Balls, honestly. That's fine. Do we have a Dusk Stone? Yes, we do. Okay. Cool. It's crazy how far we've come when nowadays you can DNS trick Platinum to trade with an emulated copy of Platinum. Really? I didn't know that. I know you can do the DNS trick to get event Pokemon, and I was able to do that in Gen 4 and Gen 5. Oh, I haven't traded yet, right. Right. Okay. But I did not know you could do that, which is pretty cool. I'm also, like, I think it's really cool with the Switch versions of Fire Red, Leaf Green. They put in the event tickets. Like, that is so cool. We've managed to make trading between DS and emulator possible. That's fantastic. I'm guessing there's a tutorial on YouTube on how to do that. This. Alright, so we're gonna trade this over. Show. And then I don't really know what I want to trade over. There's some in here that I don't really care about. Like this Blitzel, for example. I don't really care about that. Cool. Bye, Blitzel. I think it's a really good direction in terms of accessibility. I think so, yeah. I am happy about that. And I mean, it makes sense because in Crystal, they enabled everybody to be able to get Celebi, which is one that I'm not able to do because I didn't get the game on the 3DS. I have all the original games. You know, I have Crystal as a cartridge. I got Fire Red, Leaf Green. I just couldn't afford the 20 each right now. Eventually, I am gonna buy them though. I'm planning on it, especially because of that. And shiny hunting became faster with that also. Because trying to do it on these, but the resetting is faster on Switch with that, which I think is cool. All right, so we are done here. Heckin' huzzah. Just get out of here. Just get out of here. I always encourage people who want to play the older games who don't have much money to find a secondhand 3DS and mod it. Yeah, I agree. The 3DS I'm playing on right now, I got super lucky. I found it on Facebook Marketplace for like $100 a few years ago. And I also got super lucky in the fact that the person that mods the 3DSs put the capture cards in them. this was the model that they needed. So I was happy about that. Alright, so we don't need Houndoom. We don't need Beedrill. I'm gonna put Excadrill. I'm gonna put you on there. Yeah, there we go. Are you using 2 DSs? Yeah, I was trading off. This is a Dragon Ball Z DS, and I was doing that with Pokemon White. So I traded over the other Jin that I didn't have in this game, which now theoretically we should be able to go get Landorus, which I've never done before, so I'm looking forward to that. Like legit, a modded 3DS is amazing for Pokemon. I agree, yeah. I have this one modded as well. The downside, my router can't connect to these for some reason. It's like the signal that it needs is embedded in the other signal. Like they're embedded together, and I think it's dumb that they're doing that. I don't have Waterfall, right? Can anybody learn Waterfall, or do I have to go get somebody? If you have the side game that came out with 2, can get them a lot easier. The side game that came out with 2. Which game is that? Checkpoint is especially nice for not losing your saves. Yeah, I think that's really cool that you can have multiple saves like that. Dang it. Oh, the Dream Radar. Right. Yeah, I don't have that right now. I could go get it, but also it kind of involves like moving around, right? Which I'm kind of tethered, and it's kind of hard to do right now. It would have to be another way somehow. I don't know why you're still on the team. That could be a problem. Let me go. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Okay, so we don't need Gothitelle anymore. I'm just gonna put, I think it was Panpour that I had for Waterfall. I did forget about Dream Radar, and I never got it when it first came out, and I kind of wish I had. Also, just for funsies, we were trying to catch Murkrow and stuff, and I found a shiny Chimecho yesterday. And these are full-out shinies, too. So, just thought I'd point that out. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Dream Raider gets you the genies a lot easier. Yeah, so you just, like... You have to, like, do a lot of tapping and stuff, right? On, like, clouds and stuff. Is that how it worked? I only vaguely remember it. There we go. Got it. Might be incorrect, but Dream Raider is the only way to get their theory. Yeah, that is correct. In Gen 5. In Gen 6, you trade them, you transfer them over, or you catch them, I guess. I guess that's a possibility too. And then there's like some kind of mirror or somebody in Mauville that allows them to become their Therian forms. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Also, who's on first slot right now? Okay, good. That's fine. I am okay with that. I always recommend people trying it for an experience. Yeah, I really should, because I, again, never got a chance to do it the first time. Is this the way? This is not the way. I don't remember. I never remember the way to places, like, at all. This way. There we go. Oh, right. I forgot I didn't fight you. I walked around you. So I was trying to dodge different trainers yesterday. Right. It uses the 3DS camera. Valid. That does make a lot of sense. Yeah, because it had the AR games that came with the 3DS. So that makes a lot of sense. Probably should have bought healing items too. Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't mind trying it though. The downside about the way my capture card works, if I disconnect the cable, it takes about a half hour for it to connect again because it's just so finicky. I don't know why. That's the one thing that I don't like about it. It's because it came out only for DSi and up. Okay, so I mean, well, I don't have a DSi, but it theoretically would work for the DSi as well, right? Because I had a camera. Yeah, I never did get a DSi. I kind of wish I did. Now, I'm pretty sure they're expensive now. Let's see. We're doing Probopass. Let's do this. Oh, never mind, 3DS. Oh, okay. I mean, I theoretically should be able to download it now, because I mean, both my 3DSs are modded. Is this KO, or do you have Sturdy? Yeah. Takes 5 to 10 hours. I think it probably could be fun to do, and I might end up just downloading it for poops and gigs. All right, Jebediah, thank you. We're done. We're moving on. And I mean, yeah, it technically would be easier just because getting both of these games is probably, you know, really expensive. I'm gonna save because I don't know how this works at all. I just know I'm supposed to be here with both of the gens. I guess we're gonna find out. We still have the rappel up. How do you get over there? I guess it's this way. I'm trying not to do trainer battles right now. Go away, kid. Not interested. Wait, if I go through double grass, I'm not a high enough level. I don't know what's about to happen. There's people up here. It might, maybe. There's one that I was really trying to get in White 2 in the grottos, and it was Granbull. It's a 1% chance to get it on the, I think it's the Route 2 hidden grotto. Alright, this is a shrine for Great Landorus. It punished a Pokemon that did a bad thing. If you wreck the shrine, it can't punish that stormy Pokemon if it comes back. That doesn't make any sense. Pokemon does a bad thing, Great Landorus will help us. Are you gonna like pop out of that thing? Hey, wait! This little shrine is dedicated to Landorus. They say that when Tornadus and Thundurus were whipping up storms that damaged houses and fields all over the Unova region, Landorus made them stop. So this is a rehash of Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza, right? That's what it sounds like. Just on a much smaller scale. Oh goody, the frames are dropping again. So if Tornadus and Thundurus come here again, Great Landorus may come back. That's what my grandpa told me. Alright, so we don't have to do the story again. I have a few Dusk Balls, I don't have a lot. Tornadus and Thundurus are struggling inside their Pokeballs. Hey, buddy. How's it going? What did he call me? Okay. I'll save one more time. The anxiety-inducing music never stops. Alright, we gotta catch the hammerhead somehow. He's probably faster, right? Like he's super fast. Yep. So that's probably not good, like at all. Yeah, let's go Tornadus. At least he can't use ground moves on me. Dream Raider has the Staryu line, Porygon line I do need. Igglybuff line, Shuckle, the Smoochum line, Ralts, Swablu, Drifloon, Bronzor, Spiritomb. I can't remember if I have it or not. Riolu, Rotom, Munna, Sigilip, the 3 Genies, Palkia, Dialga, Giratina, Ho-Oh, Lugia, Beldum, Slowpoke. Catch him, gotta catch 'em all. Slowpoke, I think, is another one that I need, and Hoot Hoot. I love that how it slows down and then ramps up even faster. Yeah, the music, it's crazy. Revenge, Agility, Air Cutter. I mean, if that's all you have is Earthquake. Okay, Sandstorm's fine. Oh, you have Rock Slide. I think he counters everything that I brought with me. It's probably not a good thing. Okay, I did save before. The Genie Showdown. My Genie did lose, but it's also 30 levels below, so it's a little unfair. So he's got Fissure. That's not cool. We'll bring in the other Genie. The one that I used the Master Ball on. Oh, I can't use... I can use Revenge. Which isn't gonna do anything. Yeah, he's not playing fair. Oh, right. Weather doesn't last the entirety of the match. Interesting. I'll bring back the only one I was able to do damage with. Luckily I saved before. Rock Slide? No? He's giving me a chance? He's like giving me a chance now. I haven't been counting, but I have one timer ball. I didn't think he'd be this fast though. So close. Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming. The worst part of doing Gen 6 decks for me was weirdly playing through X and Y twice. You have to play through it 3 times, right? Because of the birds, the original birds. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Yeah. And then I know that, or at least when I was doing the research for the document, at the end of X and Y, you get another starter, right? So realistically, that third playthrough, it doesn't matter which one you pick. At least from what I understand. Come on, man. I'm okay with that. I'm afraid if I start attacking, obviously I'm not even gonna do that much damage, but it's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna attack you. Kind of like that. I probably should have bought more Dusk Balls, but oh well, we're here. At least the legends in Oris aren't too bad. You just gotta have specific right, yeah, I did see that. Like on some of them you have to have like a level 100 Pokemon or something like that. Others you have to have 3 max happiness Pokemon or something like that. Alright, we gotta stall until we don't get rock slided. It was the most enjoyable. I think so, especially like flying around. Now, granted, doing the random whatchamacallit, islands and stuff, that's when it becomes a bit of a problem, but so with the islands and the mirage places, are you able to do the reset method like I am in here, where you set it to like 11:59, and then when the clock rolls over, you're able to get the next one? So that's kind of what I'm hoping. 2, 3. Why are you being so stubborn, dude? When you do melodic, just transfer a heart scale to Oris. Trust me, don't torture yourself. Not heart scale, prism scale. Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a way to get a prism scale? Because I mean, I could do the Poffins, you know, just for funsies, but I feel like you can transfer prism from Oris. Okay, XY to Oris. That's good. I am also glad they made Phoebos a lot easier to get a hold of. Okay, why are you being so stubborn now? Wait, who do I have right now? Oh, Tornadus, okay. Just gonna get it a little further down. There's the rock slide. I really missed this generation. I finished White 2 about 3 years ago and have been playing other games since. Nice. I have pretty much White and White 2 finished. Like, I didn't do any of the extra stuff that you can do, like the PMC. I didn't do that. But I guess we'll just do Thunderous. Hopefully this don't kill. Perfect. Okay, we're in the red. We're good. I hope. Too bad I don't have a way to put him to sleep. Jump left would be really nice right now, of course. 400 hours. That's insane. But that's awesome too. Alright, let's see what timer evolved. It has been more than 11 turns. I recommend transferring a Phoebos into XY, give it the Prism scale, and then transfer it back to Oris, and it evolves into Milotic. That's not a bad idea. Alright, we're out of special balls. Ultra Ball it is. I may just have to reset, because I'm out of revives anyway. And eventually, he's gonna run out of power points. I did it the Gen 3 way. It nearly made me quit. Oh no. That's hardcore. I do remember doing the Gen 3 Living Dex, and it was bad. Gen 4 was not much better. But if I remember right, there was an event Milotic, so it kind of made it a little easier to deal with. But I can't remember at the same time. Waiting for berries to grow because I completely forgot about Felis till the end. Oh no, that's horrible. Alright. Let's just reset. It's fine. That way I don't run out of all the items I just used. I'll just go get a bunch of dusk balls and then we'll go from there. But gosh darn it, that's he's faster than I thought he would be. Like way faster. I forgot I don't have to. I guess I should do this also. I don't know how to spell his name. I'm guessing that's it. Might be AR. I went the extra mile to get every Mega Stone too. That's not a bad idea. I could do that. Because I know some of them are a little difficult to do, but like not insanely difficult, right? There's like no like hoops you gotta jump through. Alright, let's see. We need to fly. We're going back to Opalucid. Currently doing Gen 7 Living Dex. Jeez. Gen 7's like the last legitimate one you can do a Living Dex in, from what I remember correctly. I mean, I guess you could technically do Gen 8. It's just gonna have to be in a home, I think. I don't know what the catch rate with the timer ball is. I should probably look that up. Alright, we're gonna fly. Fly, fly. You can do a Living Dex on all of the Pokemon in the base game and DLC. I mean, with Sword and Shield, are you able to transfer Pokemon that aren't in that game normally? Like from Legends Arceus and BDSP? Because I know you can't transfer them into BDSP. Alright, we're gonna have to pop a Repel. Let's see. Because if you can, then awesome. They aren't in the base decks or okay. It might be just something that I have to just showcase. Hey, I got them in. These are all the ones I got in this game, and here's the remainder, or something like that. Part of me is looking forward to doing Gen 8, just because of the Dynamax Adventures, because that's pretty fun. If you complete the Crown Tundra Dex, you get a crown. I'm trying to, yeah, I don't think I ever did either. I'm trying to remember if I did or not, and I don't think I did. Look away, look away, look away, look away, look away. No! Rude. I probably should have bought more repels too, but revives too, but I didn't. Okay, at the very least, it's not a triple battle or a rotation battle, because Lord knows I hate those. Gen 8's Living Dex is a bit painful because of weather-specific spawns. I mean, yeah, but you could just change the day. It's not too bad, all things considered. Okay. I mean, if you're just gonna make this easy on me, I mean, it is what it is. I didn't think it'd be this easy. Okay, stop, stop! It's just uncalled for. Jeez. I remember when my Gen 4 Living Dex sat with one Pokemon left for months. What Pokemon was that? I'm gonna guess it's Phoebus. Well, no, because it's one Pokemon, not two. I'm actually not sure at that point. Good lord, man. Yeah, I don't have any healing items. I kind of did an oopsie. I don't even know if this is gonna matter necessarily, but just because of all the ground moves that he does, maybe we should start with you. Yeah, we're gonna save. The gen I'm starting to get the most nostalgic for is Gen 7 since I kind of just rushed through them. I put 500 hours in X and Y and then completed a living dex, so I got a lot out of it. That's awesome. I have never played Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Like, never once. Oh, right, Munchlax. Yeah, I did a workaround for that. I just breeded Snorlax with the incense. I thought that was just an easier way to go about it. Oh, well, okay. Also, how was I faster? That didn't make any sense. Out of Gen 6, I mean. Oh, right. I get that. Yeah, I've never played Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, which, I mean, it's gonna be kind of fun to do Gen 7. Because I've only played through Gen 7 once. Are we serious with the Rock Slide, bro? Let's see if he calls the switch, because I'm gonna switch real quick. When I finally got Munchlax, I breed the side. I mean, I can imagine having a 1% Pokemon on 4 trees. Bro, I know you have more than Rock Slide. We've been through this. I'm counting those Rock Slides. We're at 3 right now. That ain't right. I don't have that many. I haven't even done damage yet. Okay, there's 4. Okay, maybe I can paralyze. Ah, that's fun. That is so fun. Alright, that's 5 Rock Slides out of 10. Yeah, I was like, I don't feel like doing the honey trees for Munchlax. If it pops up, it pops up. That's cool. But if not, I have a backup, and it's gonna be through Snorlax. It's just it's legitimately the easier way. Currently playing through Ultra Moon at the moment. So yeah, I am looking forward to playing the Ultra games just because, again, I've never done them, and I've heard some really cool things about the wormholes and stuff. I mean, if I do extrasensory, I have a chance to flinch. Okay, well, this dude's a butt. I've never played the Ultra games before. So yeah, this is your first time doing that. So after you finish Ultra Moon, are you gonna go to Ultra Sun as well, or? Dude, this dude's an absolute butt right now. Come on, man. Was the crit necessary? Like, seriously, dude. He's paralyzed, and he's acting like he's not. This is ridiculous, dude. We got 2 revives left. Cool thing is, once he runs out of rock slides, he's out. How am I still slower? Kind of depends how long it takes me. I want to play Champions next month. Oh yeah, Champions is coming out. I don't know if I'm gonna do Champions or not. I haven't really decided yet. I'm not the best when it comes to competitive. I can just stay above the ground. He missed. He missed. Oh my gosh, he missed. All right, we finally got a flinch. All right, let's see if he's out of rock slides. I think it would be cool getting into competitive, but I don't know if I had the capability of doing that. I met someone who's managed to fill all the Pokemon home boxes somehow. That's a lot. That's like a lot. How many slots do you get in home? He might be out of rock slide. I forgot to keep counting. I should really keep tick marks. That would be smart. Alright, what's your catch rate? I'm legitimately curious. Let's see, Dragonfly, Cave, catch rate, Gen 5. Okay, well, never mind. Desk ball. So the way we had it set up, that was a 12% chance to catch. That's why it took so long. But we got it. That's the important thing. There's 1,028 Pokemon, and he managed to fill 6,000 slots. Was he like shiny hunting too? We did it. It's over. Also, I misspelled Landers, but that's fine. Alrighty, so... let's do that. So I need to update this to 397. And update the document. Landorus. Alright, we're gonna fly back to... Good lord. That dude took out so many Pokemon. We'll go to here. My first question was how there's only 1028 Pokemon. You get 6,000 slots, so you can fit 5 full living dexes there. I mean, you could definitely fill a living dex. You can also do all the forms as well. You could do a shiny living dex as well at that point. And then, you know, just other Pokemon that you have excellent IVs with, and then you still have, like, an insane amount there. I'm assuming he had a certain Pokemon that was his favorite, too. Alright, cool. Let's see, I guess we do this, and I'm gonna turn this on. Have some background music. You said home needs more slots, and I'm like, no normal people store more than 6,000. That's insane. Yeah, that is crazy. He's filled both his Scarlet and Violet boxes too. So he's done living dexes on both of those. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Okay. Want to remove? I just removed the game. How is the icon still there? That makes 0 sense. There it goes. Insanely delayed. Okay, so we don't need white anymore. I'm gonna go put white up. There it is. Gotta look for the cases. So I have these cassette tape cases, and I converted them into little DS cases for the games. So I had fun doing all that. All right, so supposedly there is a way to incorporate memory link from black to black 2, so we're gonna look into that real quick. Sitting there like, trust me, bro. You probably didn't need 10 of one shiny that isn't alchemy or any Pokemon with different forms. There is one that I can see having, like, for a legitimate reason. B select. And that would be Spinda. Oh, come on. To do this again. I get it. They really want to make sure you're not deleting your only save file. I get it. You know, it wouldn't be such a big deal if they would allow us to have multiple save files. And then you wouldn't have to do this. You know. Alright, so let's see about this memory link thing. Spinda can't go to Poke. It can't? I was not aware of that. Well, how do you get a complete living dex in Pokemon Home if you can't send Spinda over? Or do they have one in there for you? Let's see. Unova link. Memory link. Link to the saved game file by using 2 DS systems. Yes. Please insert a black or white version game card in the other DS system, turn it on, and do DS download play. Okay. It doesn't include Spinda for the Magearna. Interesting. I was not aware of that. And select memory link from DS download play. Alright, so where is DS download play? I don't have that. Is that something I gotta get? DS download play Pokemon Black. How to get? Need a host. Insert. Oh wait, no. It's not from this. It's from the DS itself, right? That. Yes. Oh, this is interesting. So you gotta go to the DS main menu and then click DS download play. And right now I'm downloading data, I guess. I don't know how long this is supposed to take. It's because they have had issues with coding its many different patterns into Home, as Home likes to display all of the possible forms in Spinda's. And yeah, it's in the true. Yeah, it's an insane number. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea to do. I guess just because like everybody has a unique trainer ID number, everybody has a unique Spinda. Something has changed. Please check the memory list. A triple team. Different bonds, or different bones and dreams. Heart's Desire, a new light. Taking it to the next level, white and black. Do I have to click on these, or? After participating in the PWT, someone is visiting the house in Driftville. At a Pokemon Center, a Pokemon breeder is thinking about Pokemon. Well, good for him! After your visit to Lentimus Town, Skyla stares blankly while standing in front of... I feel like we're, like, peeking ahead as to what's gonna happen in the game when I haven't experienced all this yet. I clicked on all of them. Memory link will close. Please turn off the power. Okay, cool. I guess we're good. Interesting. Also, we're in an ad break. Sorry, guys. Forgot to mention that. That's something I've never done before. Apparently, it was a feature people were looking forward to, though. Hi there. Hello. All right, see. We'll be Rosa. I think her name's Rosa. I can't remember. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, it is. It's Hoog. I'm just gonna leave it as Hugh. I don't really care. That's fine. Go visit. Okay, I will. That's fine. It's winter because I forgot to change the time back. Whoops. We're still in April. I'll fix that later. Not worried about it right now. Oh, that's cool. It's a couple of snowflakes. So yeah, I guess it's like leaves in other seasons, and during winter it's a snowflake. They had such like great attention to detail, and I feel like it was just kind of wasted, just because there were a lot of people that didn't like Gen 5 at first. Like, look at that. That's crazy. And I've never done this in the winter time, I guess, because I didn't know that was a thing. Her name's Aria? I didn't know she had a first name, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, welcome back from the ad break, everybody. Spinda might just be a Dune Pokemon at this point, unless Spinda returns and wins in waves. That is true. It definitely could. Yeah, there's no telling what the dex is going to look like for Gen 10. I am going to have to buy a Switch 2 at some point for that, but I'm not in a hurry. I still don't even have a PS5. Like, also, welcome to the A Squad. Thank you for the follow. We got follows set to anonymous because people like to lurk, and that's totally cool. Let's see, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do turn off the animations just because it's quicker. All right. Oh yeah, we don't have running shoes again. On all of the ROMs that I do, I enabled running shoes because I cannot. I cannot be messed with to skip those. But since I'm playing on the actual hardware, I don't get running shoes. Tetsuo, welcome in. Hi. See, I told you I would be back. I promised you I would be back. We did finish the other game, and now we're on the final game. I know a lot of leaks has mentioned about them wanting to do more stuff like Spinda, where it's always slightly different, so there's hope for Spinda's dots to be recorded into non-spaghetti calcs. That's a crazy way to think about it. Oh man. That's insane that I never knew. But you left me alone for so many hours? You had Mano. Didn't you? Where's the thing? Is it up this way? It is up this way. You don't realize how bad Pokemon's code is until you dive deep. I mean, you dive a little and you realize how bad it was at the beginning. Hey, look. This is the thumbnail that I'm using for the Red program. that's where this came from. Turns out Game Freak's coding has always been messy since Gen 1. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's certain glitches that you can do that you shouldn't be able to do. Tato, I would make an argument that you left me alone for so many hours. Look, Bianca, I don't know if I'm gonna complete the Pokedex here. I don't really know. But I will try. Alrighty, so I think Tepig is probably the best out of the three, right? I mean, a single berry cracked open Emerald alone. I tried to do the Pomeg berry glitch and I could not figure it out. I really tried. There's still like 2 Pokemon I'm missing for Gen 3, and it's Mew and Celebi. And it bums me out. You left. I told you to stay. I told you to come with me, and you didn't. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, we're gonna go with Tepig. Tepig is considered the best. I wanna say in Black and White, I think Oshawott is considered best, but just barely. But also people could have changed their minds on that. I was up in the middle of the night only for you. And I do appreciate you being there, Tetsu, always, 100%. You and Tepig are a perfect match. Sure, we will nickname. Shut up, you didn't even invite me to your wedding. I haven't sent out invites, Teto. That hasn't happened yet. Bro. Also, you did not seem like you were interested in coming to the States prior to October, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. How about this, Tetsuo? Will this make you feel any better? We gotta go with this. I gotta have a QWERTY keyboard. We cannot. Tepe is considered the best for both now because speed runs. Oh, that would be a good contender for how to tell if it's a good starter or not. Sadly, grass always gets the short end of the stick. It bums me out. Because I like doing grass starters. Not necessarily Snivy so much, but I love Bulbasaur, I love Trico, I love Rowlet, I love Sprigatito. Let me go. Snivy's move pool should be considered a slur for grass enjoyers. I like Coil. Coil is awesome. That's such a great like stat boosting move. But yeah. But I mean, there's other starters I like depending on the generation. Like Gen 4, I'll pick Chimchar. Are we gonna win this? Come on, we can do this. Come on, Teto, you got it. Look at you go, Teto. Gen 2, I'll pick either Totodile or Cyndaquil. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Gen 4, I'll pick Chimchar. Gen 5, I don't really care for any of the starters in Gen 5. Not really. Gen 6, I'll pick Froakie. Gen 7, I like Rowlet, but I guess Litten is the better way to go. Gen 8, I don't think really matters, but I guess I'll go Grookey, because green monkey. And he goes Super Saiyan 3 when he evolves all the way. Gen 9 Sprigatito. Gen 10, right now, I don't care for any of the starters. None of them are appealing to me at all. So I guess Gen 5, Gen 10, and then Gen 15, every 5 generations, I'm not going to care about the starters, maybe. I don't know. Snivy, more like Livey. Dreamy, welcome in. How are you? I picked Snivy as a kid and couldn't beat the game because of it. I always start with the grass type starter, like always. Guess what the best Gen 7 starter for beating the game fast? I'm gonna guess based on that, we're going with Rowlet. But I feel like Incineroar has the better... Really, it's Popplio. I mean, it is Water Fairy, so that does make sense. Water Fairy is a good typing. So that does make sense. What do you mean? I'm interested in staying with nice people. I'm not interested in coming before October. It's just hard as F between time, work, costs, and so on. I need months and months of planning only to have the chance. First time, I was supposed to go to Vegas when you went, but I said no at that time because I understood they were about to leave me without a job 2 years after that. That's hardcore. Yeah, I mean, Teto, I get it. I was mostly joking. Mostly. Yes, typing is the best matchup for the game's major battles. Right. Because there's not like a lot of poison types, right? What's the current best way to get rid of Ultra Necrozma? Isn't it just a level 1 Rattata with the Focus Sash, Endeavor, and Quick Attack? Is that it? I don't really know. Oh. No, I was wondering for speedruns. Oh. I see. Yeah, that I have no idea. I don't know if I'm good at speedrunning, I'm gonna be honest. Clearly, I've been at this challenge since, what was it, October of 2024? Because I took a year off. So clearly speedrunning is not at the top of my list. Alright, we need to get the list together for the Pokemon we need. Let's see. We got Bisharp. We got Mandibuzz and Landorus. We got those swarms. And we got Snivy taken care of. There we go. Cool. Alright, got the list updated. Luckily. Wait, I deleted Snivy. Don't talk back to me, program. Rude. No, but I was wondering for speedruns. Hi, Hayes. Twitch crashed for a second, so I didn't hear you say anything to me earlier. Oh, hi, Dreamy. To be fair, I have had internet connectivity issues for a good chunk of the stream, and hopefully it doesn't happen anymore. Are you doing white now? What's up? Not much. What's up with you? No, we're doing black 2. And because somebody told me about I think it was Astral told me about the what was it called? The memory link. This is the first time I've gotten that set up. So we just finished black. We got Landorus because you know we had to. And now we're on to black 2, and this is the final of the games. I don't know if we need anything, to be honest. I mean, we do need to level up, so I guess it doesn't hurt to do this. They use Haze to get rid of Necroza. You can, wow, okay. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought they were like permanent buffs, but I guess Haze works. So, all of the like totem Pokemon, does that work? Because they get stat boost, right? Is that how that works? I want an item. Yay! So close. You could also use Malamar to turn its +2 into -2. Yeah, Haze works on all totem Pokemon. Okay. See, these are things I'm probably going to need to know getting into Gen 7. Obviously, we got a ways to go before that happens, but that's some really useful information. I like that. I should talk to this dude, unless he's just talking about jumping ledges. Yes, I know how to jump ledges. Alder! Funny Pokemon that needs you to flip your device. Yeah. I'm also hoping my 3DS is going to allow me to flip my device over when we get to Gen 6. Because, it's the cables that I'm worried about. Because if it disconnects in any possible way, I'm going to be sitting here for 30 minutes trying to reconnect. And it's not fun. Let me tell you. It is not. Also, I forgot to evolve the Murkrow. I just realized that. Be right back in a second. Alright, alright. I'll be looking forward to it. Probably the last thing I do today is I'm going to jump back into black and we're going to evolve Murkrow into Honchkrow. Just so I can get that out of the way. And get that on one video. Or one VOD, rather. Alright, we're going to Route 20. Sure. So far during this challenge, we've gotten 2 shiny Pokemon. We got a Chimecho yesterday, and we got a shiny Duosion that I evolved into Reuniclus. Neither one of which are extremely usable, necessarily, in a general playthrough. I'm sure they have their uses in competitive, but... I mean, I've never used a Chimecho. I think I tried to use a Reuniclus once. It didn't go very well because he's super slow, and I don't have the temperament to do a Trick Room team in a casual playthrough. I don't know. Alright, so getting through this, I don't know how far, I have to end at 12 today, like it's 11:25 right now. I gotta go to lunch with the family. So we're gonna do as much as we possibly can in the next 20 minutes. The best Pokemon to get Haze early on is Vaporeon, by the way. Okay, so you can get an Eevee pretty quick. That is definitely good to know. I will say, typing up the document for the Gen 6 Living Dex took forever. I have to imagine doing Gen 7 is going to take infinitely longer. And I'm not really looking forward to doing that. Basically, I typed up, like, the locations that they're all in, what games they're in, the easiest location to find them, and then the method that we need to do, whether it be catching, evolving, trading, or whatever. Glaceon would be better, but Ice Rock is very late. Yeah, what is the fascination with Game Freak and hating Leafeon and Glaceon? I mean, Leafeon not nearly as much, but Glaceon, they hate Glaceon, like with a passion, and I don't know why. Is it really that good of a Pokemon, or do they just need something to vent their hatred out on? Because I feel like that's what it is. Alright, level 9. Ooh, boy! I still can't believe you can't get Glaceon until the 7th badge in Diamond and Pearl. Yeah. And here, I don't think you can get it early either. Gen 8, they made it easier, finally, because you can evolve it with an Ice Stone, which, that's how it should have been the entire time. Okay, I didn't heal, and he's got Water Gun, and I don't have another Pokemon, so we're going to hope for the best, I guess. Okay, we do more damage with Tackle, at least. Does he not have Water Gun? Why did he make that so easy? Gen 2 is the worst offender. You can't even get the original 3 evolutions until Kanto. Well, yes and no. If you talk to... It has to be in Crystal, I think. Maybe in Gold, Silver, but definitely Crystal. If you talk to certain trainers in the game, there are specific ones that give you evolution stones. And basically, you delete all the other contacts in your phone except for that one, and then you go to your mom and do the changing the time, the daylight savings thing. Every single time you change the daylight savings, you get a phone call, and that's how you do that. Oh, good! I got a town map. We're gonna get healed up, which is great. At least I hope we get healed up. That is only a Crystal, okay. I was pretty sure I wasn't 100% confident on that answer. It's been a long time since I've done Gen 2. Should I be paying attention to the story at all? Because I'm not. Okay, can you heal me? Thank you. Appreciate. I guess we go for a Mareep? Maybe? No, not Azurill. Azurill takes too long. And Black White 2 Glaceon is pretty much post... Well, at least 3 of the games have been completed. Yeah, I don't know what Game Freak's problem is with Glaceon, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I do need a flying type, but Pidove is not one I like using. Where's Mareep at? Give me the sheep. I wish you could just catch one of the static sheep here. In Gen 8 and 9, you can get all evolutions before a single batch. Yeah, because you can just go pick up the items around. I do remember the first time I played Sword and Shield. I think it was Sword the first time. I felt so overwhelmed by the sheer amount of Pokemon that you can run into. It just became so stressful. Alright, we're gonna catch Psyduck because we need some type coverage for now. It was so stressful though. And then streaming, it kind of encouraged me to play through games and stuff, and that's how I was able to get through Shield, was by streaming. Alright, we're gonna nickname you... No. We're gonna name you Awesome. Okay, so we need the sheep. I need Mareep. You are not Mareep, like, at all. I got a better water type anyway than Azurill. Maybe not Azumarill. It's a huge power. Oh, Swizzle Sticks, you weren't supposed to see me. I'm not ready to fight trainers right now. I mean, I need to so I can level grind, but we're not ready yet. I'm not even sure which stat is better, my special or my physical. Might as well call it the penny run at this point. Wow. I mean, I'm just trying to blitz through the game as fast as I can. Now, grabbing a couple of Pokemon here and there would be extremely beneficial. Again, I feel like having Mareep on the team would be great. Having Ampharos. I don't know if Ampharos is going to stay on the team necessarily, but could be fun to see if you can actually beat Gen 8 with just Penny's team. I mean, I did that with Gen 2 in college just to see if I could because it was fun. And I did. Now, obviously, there's only 5 in there, and then Eevee. But, you know, still. I feel like it's possible. I guess we should catch Riolu, just because Lucario's pretty good. I guess we'll tackle. Thank you, you endured. Yay, I forgot you had that. I was more worried about counter, honestly. I don't remember if it has counter yet or not. But I'm picking up Riolu because the first gym is a normal gym, and I'm like, having 2 fighting type Pokemon on the team would be pretty beneficial. Sir, I'm gonna need you to get in the ball. Please. I'd appreciate it. I love how X and Y doesn't help itself for being too easy when they hand you a free Mega Lucario. I think that's awesome though. And I mean, people say, yeah, it's really easy because, you know, the shared EXP, the EXP share, which I'm looking forward to for this challenge, by the way. That's gonna make getting through the evolution process significantly better. But you can always turn that off. You know, in Gen 6 and 7, you can just straight up turn it off. It's not that big of a deal, you know? If I could type, that would be great. Cool. Alright, so we got Riolu. I'm still looking for the sheep. X and Y just needed to give their Elite Four. No, the big issue and everybody's main complaint, there are 0 gym battles, there are 0 Elite Four battles, except for the champion. For Mega. There's no Mega battles in the game, you know? That's the problem. If there were, if each gym leader, you know, gym 3 or 4 onward had one, it would be fine. Exactly. They should have had that. I get not having it for 1 and 2, makes perfect sense. That would be a little too overpowered and it would be way too hard. It might be fun, but it would be way too hard. But not the rest of them. Can you get Mareep at night? Maybe I should check. It doesn't say. It's 10%. I get. I mean, we found Riolu. It's 5% encounter. Come on now. Karina also should have used Mega Lucario in her gym bat. I think so. That would have been awesome. Okay, we're finding 5% encounters somehow. I don't understand that. There's no double grass. Ugh. Gross. There we go. Now I am kind of worried a bit because, I mean, I don't want to kill it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna heal up Riolu. Okay. X and Y are just very average. After playing Legend ZA, I am really looking forward to jumping into X and Y again. It's been so long. I don't dislike them, but I don't love them. They're just alright games. I mean, I get it. You know, there's aspects to them that aren't the best, but it's definitely not the worst Pokemon game. That one goes to BDSP, I think. I mean, BDSP did some things right. Like the Underground. They completely revamped Underground. I mean, the Pokemon down there trying to catch them, the catch rate's terrible, but at least they added stuff down there, which I think is cool. Let's do Dreamy. This one makes sense. Dreamy, counting sheep. It makes sense. Alright, let's go heal. How do you go with this? Well, nope, that works. Heal me, lady! Thank you. I look at the amount of post-game in X and Y, though, and cry in disappointment. I do get that. I think part of it, they put all the time and investment into making everything 3D. So, post-game kind of fell flat. And then when Oris came around, it became easier, kind of. Because, I mean, they had the Delta episode. Also, they were probably a little thin in the team for that. Like, they had like a good chunk of the team probably working on Oris, and then, you know, a set number set to X and Y. That would be my guess. Meanwhile, Gen 7 post game is massive with the wormholes, right? Alright, Lillipup. Which is something I've never done before, so I am looking forward to that. Alright, let's go to... Let's go to you. Oris development only started right after X and Y's... Oh, well, never mind then. Okay, you weren't supposed to die. Lillipup might be a little bit too strong. Oris development only started right after X and Y's development concluded, and then they went straight into Sun and Moon development rather than ever considering a Pokemon Z. Yeah, I feel like maybe they... Oh, well, I thought that said something else. Stupid moves. I feel like maybe they could have considered it, and then I don't know. I think there was something about it, but you know what it was? Part of the team, part of Game Freak went to go work on other games around that time, and so the team was a little bit scattered. They said they made Sun and Moon over Pokemon Z was to surprise the community with a new generation instead of a third version. We definitely could have benefited from a third. And then starting with Gen 7, they went the route of... Well, no. Starting with Gen 5, they started making sequels rather than a third. It would have been interesting if they had done sequels to X and Y. It would have been X squared, Y squared. You know? Would have been really interesting that way. And that's the official quote from a head of Game Freak at the time. Yeah, it would have been nice to get follow-ups to X and Y. And I guess now we consider Legend ZA the official follow-up to that. It's just a little late. Still though, I had a lot of fun with Legend ZA. There's just something about that game. It was hard to put the controller down. Okay, we're gonna need Thundershock soon. Alright, we're gonna have to go heal. Thankfully, I'm not doing a Nuzlocke, because I would have just been obliterated. Would have made me sad. Getting Black White 2 was an amazing surprise. I still kind of wish they had kept the third game sequence going. And it's mostly because the way they split up Pokemon, it made it harder to do. Did I see my fucking name? You did, Dreamy. You want to take a guess at what your Pokemon is? Pokemon Gray sounded dumb. Pokemon Gun. Is it the sheep? It is the sheep. It makes sense, right? Woo! Lou. Wooloo. Alright, can you take out Patrat though? Let's find out. I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna happen at all. We'll keep switching. It'll be fine. Are you calling me a sheep? The lion and the witch and the audacity of this. No, but listen, when you're trying to sleep, you count sheep. That's the thing. That's what it makes, you know? What would we even name a third version of Scarlet and Violet? That's a good question. Cyan? Alright, Scarlet's kind of red, Violet's kind of blue. So, Amber? Pokemon Amber, maybe? Let's see, we're doing Psyduck. Let's go with this. Let's go with Riolu. And that way you kind of have a bit of yellow in there. I like Amber, but isn't that going towards Scarlet more? I mean, Scarlet's kind of a reddish color. Amber's kind of a yellowish color. At least it is on the devices we use at work. Pokemon 5 frames per second. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. To be fair, you know, like, so, hey, there's Counter. Some people were complaining about the graphics on Legends ZA, you know, like the windows being flat and everything. And I'm like, yo, I'm not playing Pokemon for trees and windows. I'm playing for the gameplay itself, you know? Like, I get it. They could put more details into stuff. I get it. But I'm not buying a game for a tree. You know, I don't go play Legend of Zelda for trees. Actually, that's not true. The Great Deku Tree, I guess, but that's neither here nor there. Do I want to go up or down? I heard a bark. I am one for the window guys. I'm one of the window guys because I have to look at them while we climb. Up the ladders? I mean, I guess. I don't know. Oh, now the sheep wants to pop up. You would not believe how long it took to find Mareep. I found Riolu before I found Mareep. Statistically, that should not be a thing. Battle me. I need money and experience. There's no excuse for ZA's buildings be like that. I got frustration. In this dev builds, the buildings were fully modeled and 3D. I think probably it had something to do with the processing power of the Switch. I think it just wasn't able to keep up or something. I guess, I don't know. It is amazing how they were able to get Legend ZA to run on the Switch almost as well as the Switch 2. Like, I don't think there's any like frame rate issues or anything. It takes a little longer to load, you know, but that's really the only thing that I noticed it being kind of slow on. And even then, that's not that big of a deal. Can you heal me or no? Okay. Guess that ship's gone. We'll agree with that one. It does run decently with Switch 1. Yeah. One day I will get a Switch 2. Just not right now. I guess I could put that on my wedding registry as a Switch 2. That would be such a waste though. I don't think anybody would buy that. That's insane. I think the issue was just not spending enough time perfecting the game. Maybe that's why we're not getting Gen 10 this year. They're kind of spacing it out, so there's more time put into the game, which we kind of need. You know. I'll buy 7. I'll buy 10 so I can get a Premier Ball. And that'll leave me with a little cash. Yay! It's to be expected with their short deadlines and small team proportional to the franchise itself. Yeah, because they have another chunk of the team working on some other game that's supposed to be coming out or something. Is there an item up here? No, but there's a cave. Is this something I need to be aware of? Is this a thing? Looks like somebody tried to punch that. Is that because I did the memory link, or is that because that's usually there? And I've just never... Interesting. Most fans would gladly wait for a better game, so I imagine. I say that as a person who actually likes what's being shown for winds and waves. Weewa? Wowie? Something like that. It's the... Oh, that's where you get Keldeo? Okay, cool. Am I able to... Well, no, I already got Keldeo. I got it as an event Pokemon. To be fair, we can't really attack Game Freak for the size of the team. They just want to keep their work philosophy, rather become a studio that's too big for themselves, where everyone is no longer heard. I do like that aspect. Keeping it, you know, kind of small so everybody has a voice. I gotta take the headphones off. That's too much. Hand Sage. Ears hurt. Alright, well, we don't really have anything we can attack with for you. We'll just go with Old Reliable, the starter. That'd be fun. I respect Game Freak that they want to stick to their roots. Yeah, I agree, because like so many game studios and stuff, they kind of forget where they came from. I feel like. Thundershock. There you go, Dreamy, you got Thundershock, look at you go. Huzzah. The issue is that the Pokemon Company needs to give them time to cook. Agreed. Alright, is it another monkey? Oh good, I'm healed. Is it Panpour? Panpour would be amazing. I like that in principle and execution, not the best. It is paying 4. Fantastic. That's gonna help a lot. Oh, I get it. Maybe. I don't know for sure, but I picked the fire starter, so they picked the other 2 elemental monkeys. I don't know if that's accurate. That's kind of what it looks like. But in the end, the games make 30% of Pokemon's yearly revenue. This is also true. They make a lot. Level 10. We're just trucking right along. I think that's why we have seen more third-party projects for Pokemon like Pokopia and Ilka for BDSP. Hopefully, if they use Ilka again, they've learned, you know? Can you imagine Gen 5, how Gen 4 was? Awful. Me complaining doesn't mean much because the franchise still means a lot to me because of how it made my childhood. Agreed. 100% agree. Oh goody, I got a medal. They already use Ilka for daily operation. What all do they use Ilka for? Oh, it runs home. Okay. That's valid. I like how Pokopia looks. Can't say that about BDSP. There's some great aspects about BDSP though. There really are. For example, the underground. You can't say that was a bad call. Like, that was a phenomenal upgrade. Because not only are you able to still hunt for fossils and stuff, but there's so many Pokemon down there that weren't in there in the original games. Granted, they should have gone with the Platinum Dex, of course. We all know that. But still. I do like how much of a different art style it is. I like the chibi art style. This is kind of chibi, and that's kind of what they were going for, you know. We didn't get out of the chibi until Gen 7. Alright. So, we are going to jump back over to Black real quick, because I need to do a quick evolution. I really don't mind the chibi style BDSP, to be honest, because I feel like a Sinnoh and Sword and Shield graphics would have looked worse. Possibly. It's hard to say, honestly. You know? Alright. So we're gonna do this last thing real quick. Maybe. If it'll connect, that'd be great. Don't bump the cable. Don't do that. I wonder how BDSP would have looked in the Legends Arceus graphics, though. That would have been cool. It's a weird thing because Legends exists, and that looks pretty good. Yeah. I am glad that it exists, though. A lot of Sword Shield's assets were from the 3DS games, if that proves how rushed Sword and Shield was. I don't doubt it, and that's why in Gen 9 they redid a good chunk of them, and from what I understand in Gen 10 they're redoing like all of them. Not 100% sure on that, but pretty sure. Alright, let's do our final evolution while I'm thinking about it, because I will forget. And we don't want to do that. First things first, you're going over here. Second, y'all are going over here because I don't need y'all no more. We'll do this one. Actually, wait. Okay, there we go. We got it. Alright, let's do this. I was about to say, I thought this was how it evolves. Am I crazy? God, finding Murkrow last night was awful. It's a 5% chance in the Abundant Forest. And he did not want to catch at all. Horrible. You can find Honchkrow there too. It's a 5% in the Shaking Grass. All right, that's 398. We mark down Honchkrow. Go. All right, cool. I don't know if Legend Arceus graphics would have worked in more than an urban setting. We'll never know. This is true, unless somebody goes back and figures it out somehow. Yeah, but it is a thought. Hisui is a whole different region almost, but I think there's a lot of potential there, even for a modern art style. Winds and Waves so far looks stunning though. I agree. Yeah, 100% agree with that. Alrighty. I am going to go ahead and call it for the day. Had a lot of fun with this. Got a lot done, I feel like, and we're on the final game, which is great. We'll be back on tomorrow. It'll be 11 a.m. Central, so basically this time tomorrow I'll be live again. So we'll do that, and we're gonna continue on Pokemon, and then on Tuesday it'll be 2 p.m. Central. We'll be doing our reaction stream, so that'll be a lot of fun. But thank you for all the follows that we got today. Y'all are freaking awesome. Everybody just hanging out. Jimmy, welcome in. We are actually wrapping up right now. But yeah, is there anybody on right now? Let's go find out. Can raid out to somebody. Yeah, we got somebody on right now. We'll raid. Let's see. There we go. All right, raid 1 is if you are subbed. Raid 2 is if you're not. Copy one of those. We'll go say hi to Arctic Articuno. Same bat time, same bat channel. Yeah, basically. So yeah, I will see everybody tomorrow. Definitely come hang out. Would love to see y'all again. And we'll continue on Pokemon Black 2. Work through a few of the gyms. Maybe get some catches that we need, because I know there's some, like a couple in Castelia City, because we actually get to do those. Y'all have a great day. I will see y'all later. Bye, guys. Teto, I'm sorry. I gotta go spend time with the family. We can hang out in Discord though. The race is happening. If you want to go watch that, I'm sure it's online. Go watch that. All right, bye guys.